Hi Cancer, this is your November 17th through the 23rd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Cancer. We have the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Lovers. In the potential outcome, we have the Empress with the Hierophant and the Star. And we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. It's a general reading. It's a very specific reading as well, Cancer. There is a choice to be made, and I'm just going to assume that you're the one who has to make that choice. You could be choosing between two people. You could be choosing to get into this relationship or not. For some of you, if you're dealing with one person, maybe it's just happening too quickly for some of you, or maybe you just fairly recently got out of another relationship and you're like, oh my God, so there's this person. I'm still a little bit in a recovery mode from what happened to me in the past with another person, and here's this other person. What do I do? Right? You're going to be a little bit stressed over this, a little bit anxious, I guess. Some of you could be falling madly in love, and maybe you've never fallen in love like this before, and you'll be like, oh my God, what's happening to me? Right? But rest assured, whatever choice, whatever decision you make, leads to a commitment, right? Even if you're dealing with two people, the person you choose will be the one you could be tying the knot with, because technically we have 2 marriage cards in this reading. This reading starts with a marriage card, and we have another one in the potential outcome, right in the middle, right there. Every single card, by the way, in the potential outcome is a major arcana card, and those are freaking fantastic major arcana cards. Freaking fantastic. Okay, and we do have 2 soulmate cards. So let's go over it real quick. This reading, like I said, starts with a marriage card, the Ten of Cups. It is the happily ever after card. It is a card of a family, commitment, marriage. Maybe it's simply a way of the universe to say that yes, the next person coming into your life, you're going to marry this person. This happens. This really does happen. For some of you, you could be meeting this person through your family. For maybe a family member would introduce you. Maybe you're going to like a family-oriented event. Maybe you're going to somebody else's wedding, somebody else's baby shower, a housewarming party, somebody else's engagement party, and maybe this is where you'll meet this person. All right? After that, we have 4 cards that are talking about you having to make a choice, you having to make a decision. 4 cards are talking about that. The Two of Wands is definitely a choice card. The Lovers further down, clarifying the Ace of Swords, could also be interpreted as a choice card. The Lovers is a Gemini card, by the way. It's also a soulmate card, just like the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And it's also the love of your life card. It really is. In my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. Going back to the Two of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords. So this choice, or what's about to happen, will stress you out a little bit. You may wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh my God, I'm so in love with this person. Or again, you have to make a choice between 2 people. Or you just have to, or maybe again, you're still a little bit not completely healed from what happened to you in the past with another person, right? But here comes that Ace of Swords, but the Lovers clarifying it. The Ace of Swords is a yes. It's a card of clarity. It's a card of clarity. It's a yes. And the Lovers, you're making a choice, or you're saying yes to love, or saying yes to fall in love, or fall in love again, or saying yes to the love of your life. Right? The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, as I said, another soulmate card. All right? In the potential outcome, the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Star. Marriage. That's what those 3 cards put together are. Marriage. Getting married, having a family, having children, if having children or having more children is still an option for you. Okay? That says marriage all over it. All right. The Empress is a wife figure, mother figure, spouse figure. It is a card of somebody who is loved and cherished. It's also a card of abundance. right? The Hierophant could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant technically is the second marriage card here. And the Star is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of healing for some of you, right? If you got hurt in the past and you're still getting over it, this is healing right there. Such a freaking amazing reading, Cancer. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Cancer, the spread is for you. We have Death clarified by the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, and the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or Leo or any zodiac sign. I was a little intrigued by that Death card. All right, I was a little intrigued because the rest of the spread, the remaining three cards that came out, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, and the Four of Wands, are like really, really happy cards. Right, so death could simply be a Scorpio birthday, right? We're wrapping up Scorpio birthday season this week, so maybe you're going to a Scorpio birthday party. Maybe a Scorpio is your family member, your significant other, right? At the same time, perhaps for some of you, maybe like tough times are over. Tough times are over, because death could be a card of an ending. It could also be a card of a transformation. The Six of Swords, clarifying it, is a card of an improvement, right? With the Six of Swords, things usually get better. It's also a card of literally going somewhere. Whatever the case, right? So something is done, or maybe you're simply going to a Scorpio's birthday. The rest of the spread is just like amazing. Some of you could be moving to a better living situation. Right? Maybe you're moving, relocating to maybe with more bedrooms or better school district. I don't know. But the rest of the spread again is like really super happy. Maybe you're going to a wedding. It could be your own wedding, right? So the nature of your connection is transforming. Maybe you were engaged up until this point and you're getting married this week and you'll be married from this point on. All right, yeah, Ten of Cups, the happily ever after. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. The Four of Wands is similar to the Ten of Cups. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Cancer, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind Mercury is in retrograde this week and for a bit longer after that. So we got the Magician, the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Gemini and Virgo. So, I'm connecting with a male or masculine Cancer, and if you feel like reaching out to somebody, yeah, give it a shot. Go for it, right? But perhaps the suggestion from the universe is to be creative, I guess. Creative. Think of different ways. Okay, but for most of you, the King of Cups is the person coming back to you, right? So it's probably a fellow water sign, not a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or this person may have some major water placements in their chart, and they will be creative, very creative, right? I'm trying to describe the Magician. The Magician could be interpreted so many different ways, right? One way to interpret it is being creative, because the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they will try different things, right? The Magician is also kind of manipulation, yes, but in a good way, right? They will try to impress you with this thing, that thing. If one thing doesn't work, maybe they'll shower you with gifts and things like that. Probably because they know they messed up pretty badly, and that's why they need to work for it. I really like the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups here, right? Great cards, especially when they show up together, because the Ace of Pentacles is all about getting serious, right? And the Knight of Cups is all about being super romantic. So when you get both of them, if you ask me, it's a great combo. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Cancer, this week. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It's a very, very straightforward reading, Cancer, and I'd like to thank you for that. Very straightforward, right? Because you got this King of Swords, the person you're going to be dealing with, the Three of Pentacles right after that is a card of collaboration, cooperation, and the Two of Cups right after that is a handshake card. See? Very straightforward. So the King of Swords could simply be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or maybe this person is like a lawyer, maybe they're somebody who's like very straightforward, very honest, somebody who is very smart. Maybe this person is a government worker, right? Or something like that. Maybe this person may help you with some paperwork or what have you, right? Somebody very intelligent, doctor, I don't know. But this King of Swords will play a major role, I guess, because the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, these are all communication cards, right? The Knight of Wands is also a card of taking action, very passionate type of action, but in this case, it's getting passionate about some kind of a new beginning between the two of you in terms of work, business, and finances, right? Again, the Three of Pentacles in the middle is a kind of collaboration and cooperation. It's also kind of teaching somebody. Maybe it's like a gig for some of you. And the Two of Cups, again, some kind of a handshake. That's what I usually interpret this card as, a handshake or agreement, some kind of a contract being signed, other paperwork, as long as there's a handshake and an agreement. Maybe an alliance of some sort. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Cancer. We have the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is somebody deciding to quit their job and move on to maybe a different job. It could be you who is deciding to do that. Maybe you will have a job landing on your lap and you'll be like, you know what, why not? All right? But I think this reading definitely has to do with work, and somebody is definitely leaving. Not necessarily this week. All right, somebody could put in their 2-week notice this week, where they'll tell you, you know what, I'll be out by the end of the year or something like that. But somebody is definitely exiting or planning an exit. Okay, because the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, they even kind of look alike, right? We're looking at people's backs in those two cards, and in the Eight of Cups, the person is walking away, and the Six of Swords, somebody is rowing away, right? And it has something to do with work for sure. The Eight of Pentacles. Well, we do have a lot of pentacles here. All right, so yeah, that's what you're not expecting, Cancer, and that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing week.